This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
Dallas Mavericks, this team is special. They are just on an incredible run right now, and I am loving every minute of it. The Dallas Mavericks steal home court. They take game one of this best-of-7 series in the Western Conference Finals. They beat Minnesota on its home floor as the Dallas Mavericks. This was just an impressive display by their duo. Kyrie Irving started the show. Luka Doncic closed the show. Kyrie Irving, 30 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Luka Doncic, 33 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. These guys were magnificent. The Dallas Mavericks have the best duo left in these playoffs with Kyrie and Luka. And hell, the Dallas Mavericks have the best player left in these playoffs in Luka Doncic. Kyrie Irving, talk about him starting the show. He scored 24 of his 30 in the first half for the Mavericks. Really delivered when he needed to, setting the tone. And then Luka closing the show by scoring 15 of his 33 points in the fourth quarter, guys, to lift the Dallas Mavericks to the 108-105 victory. It was a Luka takeover in that fourth quarter. Luka with the big shot there at the end. Luka's gonna make big time shots. We know he lives for these moments. He had the blood coming through on his knee. It did not matter. Nothing was going to stop Luka Doncic. And then how about Luka Doncic's defense these playoffs, guys? It's been so underrated, but he continues to be sharp. That play that he had, denying the lob in a crucial point of this game, it just goes to show how big Luka has been on both ends of the court. He continues to make game-winning plays, offensively and defensively. He is literally playing like the best player right now with what he is giving this Mavs team and how he is ultimately impacting these games. The Dallas Mavericks, they get a huge win. And, you know, you look at this game, guys, it was a ridiculous one. This was an amazing game one. 14 lead changes. Crowd was going crazy. It looked like they were going to win this game. You know, they had that lead, but then Dallas, they roared back in the fourth with a 13-0 run to take an 8-point lead, but then that soon evaporated when Minnesota went on a 12-1 run, which was, you know, capitalized with a Karl Anthony Towns deep three, and this was under 5 minutes to go. But then Dallas, got to give them a lot of credit. They hung in there, and, you know, they ended up taking this game. And one of the most pivotal calls of this game, when Dallas retook the lead, Towns moved in on a missed three-pointer, and then he threw it down. It looked like it was going to be the game-time putback dunk, but then the refs waved off the basket. They called it offensive goaltending. And then the Mavs, they led 104-102 with a minute left, and then Luka made another basket to give the Mavericks the multi-possession lead as Minnesota, they just watched as they lost this game. You know, you look at the 63 combined points from Doncic and Irving, man. When these guys play at this level, it is hard to stop them. It is hard to beat them. And you know what's crazy about this, guys, is Dallas, you know, they win this game under a couple of circumstances. So number one, they made their free throws. This is a Dallas Mavericks team that was shooting 69.8% from the free throw line in these playoffs. This is via StatMuse. Guess what? The Mavericks went 16 of 17 from the line. That is a huge component to why they ended up winning this game. When you're in a close game like this, you got to make your free throws. Dallas knows that better than anybody else. And the other impressive part about this is the fact that Dallas still able to win this game despite shooting 6 of 25 from deep, and Minnesota shot it 18 of 39. So Dallas still found a way to win this game despite their three ball connecting on a measly 24%. So you know Dallas is not going to have too many bad three-point shooting games. They've had so many big three-point shooting games, which is why they're in this spot. Now, guys, before we continue on with this video, I want to quickly shout out our sponsor, BetUS. BetUS is the #1 online sportsbook in which they're currently offering a 125% deposit match up to $2,500 on your first 3 deposits. And I'm already looking ahead to Game 2. Game 2 is going to be in Friday. You know the Mavs are going to be the slight underdogs. Take the Mavs. I really think this team is going to surprise and shock a lot of people in this series. I mean, they're not the underdog. They are the team. This is the team to beat right now. I like Dallas in Game 2. Guys, you can get on in the action. We are also giving away $125 in free play. And get this, the first 5 people to DM their account to me showing their account number on X will receive $25 in free play. Doesn't get any better than that. Thank you to BetUS for sponsoring today's video. Dallas, you know, the rebounding was huge, which says something going up against the length that this Minnesota Timberwolves team possesses. You know, 48-40. Total rebounds in favor of Dallas. And you just look at points in the paint. The Dallas Mavericks imposed their will 62-38. They absolutely dominated that area of this game. Luka and Kyrie led the way, obviously. PJ Washington, 13.7 rebounds. He had a huge three-pointer in this game. PJ continues to deliver on some big shots, guys. Lively had 9 points, 11 rebounds. Gafford, 10 and 9. You gotta feel really good if you're a Mavs fan, taking Game 1 the way that they did under these circumstances. They steal home court advantage. And Dallas right now, they just look like the team to beat. I am not betting against this Dallas Mavericks team. This team continues to play their butts off. They have guys who you want with the ball in their hands. Clutch performances, Kyrie, Luka. And, you know, you look at Minnesota, they're going to have their work cut out for them. I know a lot of people had Minnesota winning this series convincingly. I was not one of them. This Dallas Mavericks team, guys, they're going to get this done. I really believe that. You know, even how you look at how they did, you know, against Minnesota, really, McDaniels had a huge game. But other than that, they really neutralized Anthony Edwards. You know, he had 19. Karl Anthony Towns, obviously, he's coming off that big Game 7 against the Nuggets. He had 16, so there is a lot of positive takeaways Dallas can take carrying into Game 2. And like I said, they can still play a lot better than they did moving forward in this series. So, still a long way to go. But the Dallas Mavericks, 3 wins away from an NBA Finals appearance. Their first since 2011, the year that they won the NBA title. And Luka, I mean, this guy is playing like the best player in the world right now. You do not want to mess with the Mavericks when Luka's playing like this. He is so confident out there. The way he's just able to take over. We just saw a masterpiece, a masterclass in that fourth. 15 points again. 5 of 8 from the field. 2 of 3 from 3. 3 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 block. This guy impacts the game in so many different ways. Luka is that dude. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on this game. Mavs Nation, how you feeling? Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. That is it for me. It's Lucas signing off. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you all again in the next one.